I'm attempting to watch 1,000 games of football before the end of the 2026 FIFA World Cup, and I'm going to be ranking every single one to find out which game is the greatest of the season. Hey, it's more Premier League action as we are covering a highly competitive game between two mid-table clubs as Brighton take on Fulham. Now, going into this game, I'll be completely honest, I expected a Brighton win here, and mostly because of the reason that Brighton have done some decent transfer business, maybe not the best out of everyone in the league. Obviously, losing João Pedro is going to be a big loss for them. However, I do think they've brought in a couple of good players here and there, mainly Maxim Kuiper, who I was very excited to see starting today. Fulham haven't really done any sort of transfer business. They've signed Lecomte as a backup keeper, though he wouldn't be starting today regardless. So, yeah, not really too much to be excited about in terms of transfer business here. Now, there would be no action in the first half. However, the first real chance of the game would come 55, well, I say first real chance of the game. The first prolific chance of the game would come 55 minutes in when a penalty was won for Brighton, a beautiful run splitting the Fulham defense from Jorginho Rutter, who managed to get taken down in the box to win Brighton a penalty. Matt O'Reilly would step up and tuck away the penalty effortlessly to make it 1-0 to Brighton. Now, Brighton would be heavily disappointed with the sort of output and, I guess, the clinicality of their finishing. They missed several good chances. Minte had a good chance that he missed. Gruder had a good chance that he missed. And overall, they just failed to ice off the game in any capacity when they really should have gotten 2 or 3 goals this half at least. However, they didn't. And it would come back to bite them when in the 90 plus 6th minute, Fulham would receive a corner, which would drop at the back post for Rodrigo Muniz, the Brazilian, managing to finish off the effort to make it 1-1, stealing Fulham a point away from home at the Amex. And a very disappointing result to start for Brighton, but a very important point for Fulham. Overall, I actually quite enjoyed this game. It was pretty decent, maybe lacked some sort of I guess if there were more chances from Fulham, and maybe if I was just a bit more excited about both of these teams coming into this game, it would have helped the rating a little bit. But I thought the game was fine. It wasn't anything too special, nothing too horrible either. I'm going to rate this game a 5.2.